Late night show with Andre. Good evening, and tonight we have a very special show for you, and I have to let you know. Cut the camera. Cut. Wait. Sorry about that. It's just so emotional show for me, and that everything. Anyway, all right. Um, this is a special edition of the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick. And on the 17th of November, the Parliament of St. Martin had a special meeting on the Pelican workers being dismissed, the 100 plus workers that were sent home. And be strong. Don't cry. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. During the Parliament meeting, they had several outbursts by different parliamentarians, very upset. And tonight on the show, we're going to show you exactly what happened at this Parliament meeting so that people can get an idea of what exactly took place. And I have to let you know that, it brought tears to my eyes. It still brings tears to my eyes because this is a very emotional situation. Emotion. Stop the camera. Stop the camera. Stop the camera. Stop. Whew. So stay tuned for the special broadcast of Late Night Show with Andrew Dick. We'll be right back after these not so important messages from our sponsor. No, and then I tell her, if she don't call, then nobody gonna come. We on? So, I trying to catch myself to bring you this late night show because people need to understand that, it's a very emotional situation that took place at the Parliament building on the 16th of November. Now, on your screen, you can see people, you see the whole place is full. You see a bunch of enthusiasm by the members of Parliament. You see also the members of the Pelican, the workers, they all full up the Parliament building in Front Street. So, serious thing going on. Now, we're going to give you just a bunch of clips of the speakers in the first round. Now, Parliament consists of 2 rounds. When somebody calls an agenda point, the National Alliance call the agenda point, it consists of 2 rounds. In the first round, the person that actually called the meeting, which was Senator Laveis, Mr. Marlin, and also George Pantaflet, they were the one that called the meeting, and they were the one to speak on it. Okay. So now you see the opposition, the people who are on the opposite benches in Parliament. Now, you expecting to find out what happened with the people who is in government, which is the UP members and the DP members. Who will they, will they support? Will they come to the answers of the people? Will they come and say, yes, we were the workers? Or will they say, no comment? Well, take a look what happened. Leader of the UP faction, Romain Laville, was the first one to speak, and this was his passionate speech to the people of St. Martin.
Because of affiliations, but I have to stand for what is right. And I sit at home just the other evening and, I saddened me that I was not here for that week because me and my other colleague, we had to go off island. So when all of this was going on, I was not there with the workers. I could not drive down to the union to find out what was going on. But it comes a point in time in this country that we live in that we have to ask ourselves, it's not whether it is legal or not legal, but whether is it right. Today, Madam Chair, I am not here to throw my colleague under any bus.
All right. So now, the first round was finished, and during the first round, Member of Parliament William Mallin made a motion where it basically says, Mr. Jules James, you are a bad man. Mr. Jules James, you send home the workers. Mr. Jules James, you're a bad man. Mr. Jules James, the Parliament of St. Martin don't like you, but we're going to still be together with the people of St. Martin, with the Pelican workers and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, Mr. William Mallin put everybody in a corner, which is the members of the leading party, the UP party and the DP party, to see if they would support it. So they had to take a little break and discuss it up in the little secret room to see if they would agree to it. Okay, so this what happened when they took the break.
Yeah. I had yours since the show.
I know the other girls better. Yeah, because we you just say, where does it? You over there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so now you see them going into the secret room. Now you're trying to wonder, okay, what happened after? And then we go to round 2. But before we go in round 2, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back. You're watching a special edition of the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick. Okay, welcome back. Now, where was I? Round 2 started with Louis LaVey's vex. He like, listen, no, this is impossible. He even broke out and cried because this is hurtful. And I remember my favorite part of Mr. LaVey's was when he said to Mr. Jules James, have you no shame? Have you no shame? And then he says, no mas. No mas. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. It sounds good. So, Mr. Louis LaVey's, no mas. No mas. Mr. Louis LaVey's in round 2 in Parliament. Take a look.
Madam Chair, at this point, I say, Mr. Leader, I ought to do it this way because got to say to this injustice, no mas. No mas. I ask you that within 10 days, we take the necessary legal steps and advice that we will need to deal with this legislation and consult with our colleagues, and then we'll be big about it and consult with the rest of them. And bring this piece of legislation and submit it to the Chair Lady of Parliament so we can take the necessary steps for treatment and handling with some form of urgency. Because this disgrace is not something that I will subscribe to. present to you this draft legislation and expect it to be dealt with effectively and appropriately. No mas.
Once it's adjourned, we can't come here and take pictures?
So there you see him. You see him, right? Good. So now, let me build up now to the up party, where Romain Laville had to speak again. And everybody was watching him. You know why? Because he self don't agree with what Mr. Jules James did. So, as leader of the up party faction in Parliament, and as a parliamentarian by himself, he have to pick which one he gonna do. He gonna be Jules James' friend, or will he be a man of his word? This is what he said. And he got all emotional. And, you know, I find that the parliamentarians are the best actors in St. Martin. Why? Because they're real. It's like a soap opera. Take a look.
Madam Chair, this is a very very unfortunate situation here. And let me be honest with my following statements. The actions of the management of the company in question does not have my support. One of the things that I realize as I go on is that it comes a point in time where we have to make a choice. I am not suicidal, nor do I intend to be suicidal. I believe that every man in here has his own shoestrings to tie, as the old saying goes. Let us be very clear that we have had discussions and communications and meetings as a faction with our colleague, and I have made it explicably clear my position. I stand by what I say, that I don't believe in throwing anybody under the bus.
Yes! Yes! Say it again, Romain. Say it again. Say it again.
I stand by what I say, that I don't believe in throwing anybody under the bus. But I believe that every individual has to make a choice one path or one time in their life. I cannot defend, nor will I defend, nor will I have my head on the block.
Yes! 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 Anyway, so after that now came the voting.